Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Racing with me, Wolcage TV, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of, what do I have a whole lot of? I should rehearse this before I start. I should actually think of something before I start. A whole lot of, not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of, can't think of something. Memory lapse. Hold on a second. It sounds like I might have a little wobbly in my voice. Let me see if I can do something about that. All right, let's see if that's a little bit better. Hopefully, sometimes the Twitch app on Xbox, they've changed it around and did a terrible job. Rewrote it and did a terrible job. I have to do a Discord chat or a party chat just to keep it from wobbling at all. Sometimes it still wobbles. Anyway, I think it's okay. Let's keep going. Next. Rainy again. It's been raining a lot. The entire stream. Every other race. More than half of the races have been wobbly. More than half the races and qualifiers have been raining. All right, we have two more qualifier / race combos. Free practice I skip because practice won't help. There's a little wobbly in my voice. I apologize. It's not just my voice. It actually is it's not the background music, that's added after the fact, but it's the game sounds as well as my voice sounds. It's a bug in the Xbox Twitch app. They rewrote it from scratch, and they did a terrible job, and it's basically, unless people know the workaround, it's completely dysfunctional, and they've never fixed it. The audio is just ridiculous. It's all wobbly, terrible. But there is a workaround that used to work pretty well, but it seems to have not been working lately, or working, not being reliable. Come on, purple arrows, get going. You just gonna let that one guy out? And of course, it's worse in this game than any other because this game is the audio control of this game. Just, I don't know. It doesn't behave well with microphone and the Twitch app. I did clean my contacts last episode, and the episode before, which means earlier in the stream, I had some clicking going on, which also was not my microphone. It's part of this game, but unplugging and replugging the headset. The microphone fixes it temporarily, but I have now cleaned the contacts. Maybe that'll help. Doesn't always. Sometimes it seems to. I don't know. Alright. Raining. Motion blur. I will give out my usual apologies. I can't control, speaking of the Twitch app on YouTube, I can't. Our Twitch app on Xbox, I can no longer set the bit rate to whatever I want. It's a drop down. It doesn't let me set it higher than 6,000. Ugh. Even at 720, I can only set it at 3,000 kilobits per second, which also causes motion blur. It's most noticeable in the rains. Oh well. I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent and unreliable software. I really can't believe that they ruined this Twitch app. They had some things like sending, I used Lightstream to put the templates on, and the overlays, so, you know, like my chat shows up on screen and stuff. And they used to say that, oh, the Lightstream integration was in beta, but it worked great. And now it's not in beta anymore. And it works like terrible. My guess is, I know it's not going to be any better with Streamlabs. They also support that. Streamlabs Online. I stuck with Lightstream though because I know it's not going to be any better, because even if you don't use an external service, you get the same audio issues. But I stuck with Lightstream. They're like 3 times the price as Streamlabs Online, but the kind of templates they don't. Lightstream lets you use anybody's templates, so they can be Streamlabs templates created with Streamlabs OBS. They can be. I use Stream Elements to do templates, which can be more complicated. They can have like online chat and stuff, right? I can do. I can add background music. I can have slideshows. I can have all kinds of others. Well, what Streamlabs Online templates for console is you can add a static graphic. I guess you can add an animated GIF too, maybe, and that's it. You can't do alerts. You can't do. You can't integrate chat. You can't have any other kinds of sounds, background music, you know, etc., etc. Nope, sorry. But it's only $5 a month. I talked to them. It's like, really? Can I integrate? You know, I have existing templates on Stream Elements. Can I integrate that? Can I use that? No, sorry. I said, well, you know, I'm looking over you can only use our template editor. You know, I looked over your template editor. I can't figure out how to, you know, to add online chat or anything. Oh, sorry, you can't do that. All you can add is static graphics. Well, what the good is that? That just means I can put like a border on my screen. I think maybe they support a webcam. I don't know. I wouldn't even be surprised if they don't do that. But the examples they give are, you know, somebody just has a border on their screen. I'm going to spend $5 a month just to put a border on my video. And I don't think you can resize the game video either. I think it's always full-size video, so whatever graphics you put up, I could be wrong about this, but the examples I've seen, full-size video, but you could put a, you know, anime character in the corner or something. Not synced up with any kind of, you know, audio, not like VTube or anything. Just, you know, you can have a little Pokemon in the corner of the screen or something, or, you know, a border of, I don't know, flowers or something. I don't know, robots. It's so bad. It's so bad. So sticking with Stream Elements, even though they're more expensive. Xlam tip and Twitch chat. You can help support the stream. Oh, I don't expect people to tip. I don't expect people to subscribe. I'm only monetized in order to be able to stream at multiple. There's a thing called a transcoder that on the fly will stream in multiple qualities, so it doesn't just take the source stream, but it dials it down if necessary. So I can stream in 1080 for people that can handle 1080, but if you're watching on a phone or something, and you know, especially at the end of the month, you used up all your data, so they're governing your bit rate. You can still watch at a lower bit rate, at a lower resolution. But that's only available to people that are monetized. So don't yell at a streamer if you can't watch their video. If they're a smaller streamer, they don't have enough audience to become monetized. I have as many ads turned off as I can turn off. And back at the bottom. Ooh, I have a silver level icon now. That's nice. 5 minutes? Oh, that's under 6 times. That's a winner. That's like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 5 times. 4 times. That's under 4 times. The gap between me and the person ahead of me. The gap between me in first place compared to the person ahead of me in first place. And let's get to the rain once again. I'll put it on clear. I'll change to clear now. Isn't that nice? All right, what's the bass? The audio is kind of not great. Oh well. If I talk lower, it'll be better. Overcast. Full circuit. I got time for full circuit. How many laps? 3 laps. Okay. I got time for this. Then there'll probably be it for the episode and the YouTube stream and the Twitch stream in my last hour here. Oh, it hasn't loaded yet. I'm playing off an external hard drive, so it takes a minute to load. Which I guess with the new Xbox, you can't play games. You can't play Xbox Series games, Series X, Series S games off of an external hard drive, which is terrible. One of the reasons I've hesitated getting the new Xbox is because I heard you can't play off an external drive, and I've got way more than 1 terabyte worth of video games. Now, you can still play Xbox One games and Xbox 360 games off of an external drive, but any new games, which of course are going to be bigger, you can't play off of the external drive. They just assume you don't want all of your games installed. You're only going to play 1 game at a time, right? You don't have a dozen games that you want to play on a regular basis, but I do. It's a design problem that I hope they can resolve. Maybe they ran into some technical issue that they had to release it without that feature, but hopefully they'll be able to fix it and resolve it. Because that's really, in my mind, a terrible limitation. 1 terabyte, which is what you can get. I think on the Series X you can get, you know, external upgrade cards, but I don't even think you can. What I've heard is you can't even if you've got an expansion card. Well, they have a slot for expansion card. Even if you get an expansion card, I don't think you can store your new games on that and run them off of that. You have to store them in the cloud, and then if you have to play them, you got to download them from the cloud each time. If they're not one of the ones you have active, you have to reinstall it and then uninstall another one to make room. To me, that's ridiculous. I mean, you're probably not going to get an external SSDI drive. Well, maybe you can, but it doesn't matter. Oh well. The Xbox new series supports Xbox One games, Xbox 360 games. Not necessarily all Xbox 360 games are configured to support Xbox One, but any that have been re-released that are supported by Xbox One, which is almost all of them. I don't know how many are left over that they haven't. There's a switch, I guess, something that they needed to change. a byte somewhere. They had to flip some bit somewhere to make it compatible with Xbox One. But that's nice that they came out with a new console with full, out of the box, full backward compatibility. So I got a lot of games. I got a 4 terabyte external drive. Now I don't have it filled up, but I have more than 1 terabyte. I'm probably using 2 terabytes of it or something. And I want to use this hard drive I have now as a reformat it so that I can record video on it off the Xbox. Because right now I can't record. I have to. I can only record like 30 seconds or something. It's all the room I have built in. I've had an external drive that was formatted the right way. My external drive is formatted for games because I want to have, you know, the ability to store more games. My plans is to buy an Xbox Series S first of all, because I understand the Xbox Series X is getting a new upgrade soon. So I would buy the S and then sell it used. Plus the Xbox Series X, I have no room for it. The S is nice and small like the Xbox One. In fact, I've got an Xbox One X, which is smaller than the original Xbox One. I can fit the S on top of the Xbox One and have them both available to me. But the Series X, I don't have. I'm out in the living room. There isn't a lot of space here. Carpeted floor. I can't really put it on the floor. I'd have to put it up on something. Because, you know, heating issues. My plan was to get an Xbox Series X. I had money set aside for it before the pandemic hit. But then they became not available anymore, which was actually kind of a good idea because I had a bunch of expenses with my car. And I had a finally was able to replace my car. I had enough money saved up to replace my car because boy, it needed it. Previous car I had was a 1999 Saturn SC2, and I loved that car, but it was already what would it be? 25 years old. Completely rusted. The floorboard was giving out. I knew I had to replace it, but then one day I felt my driver's seat kind of swaying on me. I was like, okay, I gotta replace it like today. And I went online and had one picked out, but then it turned out that that same day, actually it was the day before, but I hadn't seen the email. The shop where I was getting all the work done, they occasionally get cars in. They got a car in, and it was like, oh, that's a nice car, much better than what I was gonna, better car for a better price than I was gonna get from online, cars.com or whatever it was. Now I drive it's still an older car, but it's newer, 2007, and it's in much better shape. It's just taken better care of, I think. It reminds me I need to get mine washed. We've had some rains here. It's raining now. I'm not going to wash it when it's raining. I don't drive that often, though. I only took it out in the snow once this year, because I haven't needed it. But it's a all-wheel drive Audi A4. And it's too much car for me. I bet you. There's more car than I deserve, more car than I want, actually. Heavier, bigger, leather seats, heated seats. But it was a good price. That's what I was looking for, and I needed a car right away. But it's an automatic, which I hate. I've driven a stick like forever, and I don't like driving automatic. Even still, I don't know how long I've had the car, over 6 months now, and I still want to shift gears. I pull out from a red light. It's got some get up and go. It's not like I need the stick to get the acceleration. This car has a lot of acceleration to it, but I mean, I don't care about that anymore. I just like having the stick shift. I'm sure the gas mileage isn't as good as the one I had, but I don't know. It's a newer car. I think it's better. It burns a little oil, but my other one did too, so no big deal. I need an oil change. An oil change and a car wash. Cars are a pain in the butt, but I live in America. Even though I live in the big city area, I still need a car because public transportation in America, even in the best cities, are terrible. I mentioned earlier in the stream I had to take my roommate to get her finger checked. She broke her finger, and you know, of course you can't go to there's a clinic not far within walking distance, but here in America you're not going to be able to get to a specialist via public bus. Even if the public bus went by there, it's not far away from, I live in the Twin Cities area, it's not far away from between the two cities, but still, oh, sorry, you can't get a bus. I live in the area, but there's still buses that go into downtown. I mean, I don't live right in the cities. Me and my roommate and her son. But you know, buses go downtown. But if you're trying to get any place other than downtown, Minneapolis or downtown St. Paul, forget it. It's not rush hour, and you're not going to a downtown location. And as far as light rail, you know, there are like, I think 3 light rail lines. They just added one, which is supposed to go from downtown Minneapolis to downtown St. Paul. I don't even know if the St. Paul branch is completed yet. I don't even think it is. One goes from like the airport to downtown Minneapolis. I don't think it goes to St. Paul either. And then there's a third line somewhere. I don't know. Does it go out east or out west? I don't even know. Nobody takes the light rail. Nobody takes the buses because they're terrible. And so people don't take them because they're terrible. You know, car culture in America, it's a big country as far as land goes. Population compared to land. So, you know, people need cars because in small towns you're not going to get public transportation. It's not dense, you know, densely populated like Japan or Europe. Oh, click. I couldn't hear the game sounds for a bit there. I was afraid either the game was fluking out or the controller was fluking out. I think I'm okay now. Yeah, I'm okay now. Like I said before, this game will fluke out. Game sounds will suddenly go away. And it's only lap 1. Game sounds usually don't cut out until an hour into a race. Which is very frustrating because if you're in the middle of a race and the game sound, the only way to turn the game sounds back on is to reboot the game. And if you're in the middle of the race and you reboot the game, you lose your progress in the race. So if it's like a qualifier race, you come back, it's like, oh, nope, DNF. You didn't finish, DNF. I got in, DNF. The game crashes, nope, sorry, you don't get to, you're done. Thanks for playing. I'm not sure if that's, I've not, it's only happened to me. It hasn't happened to me in the official race. I never qualified for the official race. I don't think it's happened during a qualifier, so I don't know if you have to start the race over. I know it ends the race. It doesn't pick up where you left off. I'm not sure if you have to if you can run, if it's a qualifier, you can run it over again, or if that's you've had your one attempt. I know that ends your game, your race. I've had it happen twice. One time I tried to restart and just lost my progress and didn't rerun the race. It was just a pickup race. The other time I let it run. But then when it stopped, the audio stopped. I can't remember if I ran an entire YouTube episode without game audio. I think maybe I did. Then after that point, it's like, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore. It is just not worth it to me. I mean, I know I do chatter a lot, so it's not like the game would be silent. It's not like the stream would be silent. You can still hear me chattering, but it's definitely not the same to not have game sounds. It's like the people that put their face cam and their foot cam and their hand cam when they're doing racing in front of the screen so that the you know, or like the Streamlabs Online, how they put all you can do is put static images on the screen to cover up the game. I want to watch the game sound. I like hearing you talk about it, and I like being involved in the chat on the stream and all that stuff. But I don't want you to make the game smaller just so I can watch your feet hit the pedals. I can imagine that your feet are hitting the pedals. You don't have to prove it to me. I know you've got a wheel. You're playing with a wheel. I don't need to see you actually turning the wheel. It's not like I'm playing along with you in the exact same place that you are. So when I see you turn your wheel, I'll turn my wheel. You're not submitting your score to speedrun.com or anything. You need video proof you're actually working the controller. I don't know why that's part of the culture of racing, auto racing games. Is people have to show off. They have to have 5 cameras on the screen blocking the game video, so I can make sure that you got one camera on your face, one camera on your so you can see the panic in your face when you're about to hit a tree. You got one camera on your steering wheel, one camera on your brake pedal or accelerator pedals, one camera on your if you got a shifter, separate shifter, you got a camera on that, and a pedal on your you have a separate handbrake, a camera on that, and a camera on your cat. Now that I approve of. I'd rather see your cat than your face. Definitely rather see your cat than your feet. You really don't need that many cameras on this screen. I'm good without seeing that you're actually working the pedals. All of my barrel rollers buddies, I tease. Shout out to barrel rollers. Xlam BR on Twitch chat. I'll give you a link to their Discord. I'm not active on that Discord anymore, so I feel kind of. I used to put in my bot timer. I would have a timer that showed barrel rollers. Shout out, and I had a marquee that showed a bunch of commands. But I don't like cluttering up the screen with all that stuff anymore. I used to have like goals on my live screen. Now I just have the chat, mostly transparent, and I have my Twitch address and my YouTube address off in the corner, very discreetly. So I don't want to clutter up my screen too much, like I was just saying. But back when I had I emphasized YouTube less when I had the crawler going with the slideshow crawler with the different addresses. Xlam BR on Twitch chat will still give you a link to the Xlam barrel rollers, or for short Xlam BR. Give you a link to the barrel rollers Discord. But yeah, I'm not as active on there as I used to be. And not just because I don't play the latest. I've mentioned earlier in the stream that because I don't have the latest Xbox, I can't play. I bought the latest Dirt Rally replacement game. It's actually EA Sports WRC now is the full name of it. Which is not a yearly title, thank goodness. I was afraid I was going to have to not buy some of the years, because I refuse to buy a yearly title except every 5 years. They have seasons instead. You know, you buy a season pass, which I gladly buy a season pass. I don't know if I bought the first season pass. I probably need to do that if I haven't already. I think I have. I think I bought the deluxe version that came with season 1. Even though I can't play it, I bought the game. So I assumed I was going to get another machine, which I have. But yeah, all those people were Dirt Rally people, and none of them play Dirt Rally anymore. Play the new game instead. So I'm still playing Dirt Rally. Saturdays, first Saturday of the month on Twitch, and Saturdays at noon U.S. Central Time is when Dirt Rally comes out on my YouTube channel. And I can still play it because thankfully they have not shut down the club servers, and they still have the official club. That's what I'm playing through is this season, the official club. It's a monthly club. So 12 stages. I play 3 stages a week from one service to the next, and then publish that on that little section on my YouTube channel. It's 25 minutes to an hour, or a half hour, something like that. So that's published weekly. Still play the game, but none of my friends, all their clubs, well, a couple of the clubs are still going, but almost all of the clubs are not going anymore, including my club, to be fair. Everybody switched to the other game. So sad. I still chat with my friends occasionally, my old barrel roller friends. But yeah, I don't play the game anymore. I don't keep up on the Discord anymore. Well, I was lazy to stop keeping up on the Discord. If you want to reach me, the way to do it is Twitch Whispers. I'm open all Whispers on Twitch, even obnoxious solicitors that I have to block eventually. But yeah, I'm open to all Whispers on Twitch, twitch.tv/rollcage, underbar TV. Underbars on Twitch. Nothing else has the underbar. Which still angers me. Off. And if you're looking for any kind of announcements, until I get my Discord going, announcements are on my YouTube community page. YouTube.com/@rollcagetv/community. It's my community page. I don't have a lot of announcements, but I announce when my quarterly mid-season marathon is coming up, and I publish the schedule there. And occasionally, like when I switched to 1080, I put up a big announcement there. I put an announcement up when I did an excerpt of something on my snow run, and somebody was asking about it. So I did an excerpt, and originally I just posted it to Twitch, and so I did an announcement on my YouTube community page with a link to that. So stuff like that you can look for. I ended up actually posting to YouTube after all, so that was up there. I think I've got 2 viewers on it so far. It was kind of done in particular for one person that was asking about it. It's a shorter video, so I was wondering, am I going to get people to, maybe if it's only like a 10-minute video, am I going to get more viewers or fewer viewers than I would have gotten on a full 45-minute to an hour video? And it turns out I got fewer viewers. I think they say 20 minutes should have like just over 20 minutes or something is the ideal YouTube video size. This was only about 10 minutes. It might not have even made it to 10 minutes. And don't expect me to ever publish shorts. In part because I would have to download everything and change the framing and whatever. I guess, speaking of shorts, I think the U.S. federal government has, outlawed TikTok, TikTok, yeah, they outlawed TikTok. That's not going to happen. They outlawed TikTok. It's silly, but there's a great concern that it's a security risk because they've discovered backdoors from other Chinese apps. But so the law says that they have, I don't know how many years it is, to either sell the company or it's going to be banned. How are you going to ban? This is America. This is freedom. You're going to ban a product. It's kind of a first. I don't know if it's a first. There's been things that have been banned because they were health and safety hazards and stuff. But banning a social media seems like a freedom of speech kind of thing. So I'm not sure it would even hold up on the courts, but mostly it was trying to get them to get China to sell the company. But we'll see how that goes. I don't know. I don't get into politics. At least I don't get into it on stream. But since I brought it up, shorts and TikTok, I cannot stand shorts. I cannot stand YouTube shorts. And I wish I could get them off of my screen. I know if you are on a PC watching through a browser, there's like a maybe it's just Chrome app or some kind of app. I guess it's maybe just a Chrome plugin. You can filter out shorts so you don't even see them on your homepage. That tells you how not everyone likes shorts. But I see, I have them. I watch on either my Xbox or my tablet, and I have no ability to take shorts out of my feed. Speaking of feeds, the Twitch app on tablet now has a feed page. When you first go into it, it no longer has your home page. It's a feed page. Which, is okay, I guess, except for the fact that you can't get to anything off of the feed page. It just automatically starts playing one of your followed channels. How it figures out which one, I don't know. Which is annoying. And there doesn't seem to be a setting to say, well, there's obviously no setting to get rid of the feed page when you're trying to push it. There's no setting to say don't autoplay my feed, because on the home page it wouldn't autoplay anything, or you could turn it off. I don't know. But the other annoying thing is, unlike at the home page where you could get to your account, and you could get to I'm streaming. I'll on my tablet I want to get to my stream manager and maybe change the title of my stream and that sort of thing. Which, when you first go into the app, you have to figure it. Now I've figured it out, but you can't do it from the feed page. So you have to go to your follow page or one of the other pages. I don't necessarily want to see my followers either. It used to be as soon as you opened the app, there was a home page that listed not only your followed channels, but suggested channels and all that kind of other stuff. That page doesn't exist anymore. And from there, you go to your account, or you go to your stream manager, etc. Now you have to go to the follow page. So it's one more tap. I ain't got time to tap on my screen one more time. Come on. I mean, I figured it out, so I'm okay with the one more tap, but it just threw me off. It's like they changed the web interface so that it's harder to, it takes more, it's a more complicated procedure to actually raid a channel and find a channel to raid. It opens up a separate screen where it used to just open up a pop-up, and so I had to change my configuration around to have two, because I have a layout on one tablet that monitors my stream, and a layout on another tablet that has my my buttons, my command buttons, that I can set a stream marker, I can do other things quickly I might want to do quickly. But one of the buttons I used was raiding a channel. You hit the raid channel button now, and it opens up a new window, and it doesn't open up a new window. It changes the page you're on, and by default, and since I'm on a tablet, I can't do anything but the default. It doesn't seem to support holding the button down to do a pop-up to say open a new tab, but so then it goes to the raid page, but then I can't go back. I can't do the raid and go back and set a stream marker, and But I finally figured out what was going on. I was able to I had to copy paste the address from the new page. There wasn't a way to do it from a new blank tab. So I copy and paste the address from the raid page, figured out what the address was, and open up a new page. So now I've got a raid page. I mean, it's okay. It works fine. I just figured. But also another thing is, It used to be when on the pop-up, you would only be able to. You could rate people that weren't followers, but it would show you your followers in this pop-up list. But it would sort your followers by, and people I'm going to rate are generally people I follow. But it would show you your followers by the most, whoever has the most viewers, and you couldn't change that sort from like least viewers to most. It was always most viewers. So, you know, I follow some pretty popular channels that I'm not going to raid. They got 10,000 viewers. I'm not going to raid them with my lowly, 3 viewers or fewer. So, I would have to go to a separate page for that. Anyway, sometimes I'll go to my follower page. But now there's a separate raid page, which makes more sense, I suppose. But by default, when you go to that page, it doesn't filter by just your followers, and it doesn't. It gives you more options though, so you can sort, I think, in descending order. I don't know, but it's more tapped to do all that. When I first go into the page now, it doesn't remember that the filter is by followers. So if I want to find someone to raid, I have to go to a separate tab and then tap on my followers, and then I can scroll through. But I think there's a longer list you can scroll through. So it's easier. I don't have to open up a separate page then. And I think I can then sort it in reverse follower order, reverse viewer order. Maybe I can even sort it by name, which you couldn't do before. So I think it's a better format. But I ran into it when I was trying to follow someone. It's like, I think I got to follow them, but then everything got all messed up because I couldn't get back to my buttons, and I couldn't. I ended up not actually joining the follow, so I followed them, and then, I raided them, and then didn't join the raid myself. I forgot I was gonna text her, or not text, but a private message on Discord saying that follow went through, right? Because they changed the interface and then it got all screwed up. It's possible I might make this in under an hour total on the episode. We'll see, including time to reset my controller and. I'm not gonna, but some things, if it's a longer break, I'll edit that out of the YouTube video, but I'm not gonna do that. It's a stream replay. We do it live. It's not polished, slick video with, special effects and stuff. It's a stream replay. It says that right in the corner of the thumbnail. Stream replay. The video still, I get probably more viewers on the videos than on YouTube than I do on live viewers on Twitch. I don't know how many people watch the VODs, but 3-hour VOD, you're probably not going to watch it. Although I do chop it up into highlights, and it's those same highlights I post to Twitch, so people might watch the highlights. The highlights stay up there. The highlights, because I'm a Twitch Prime member, my VODs stay up for a few months or 3 months or something. I don't know how long the highlights stay up. They might stay up indefinitely. It's like the YouTube. I never checked that out. But yes, that's a useful thing about being able to stream to Twitch. I can use the highlight editor to produce multiple highlights out of the same stream all at once. And then each highlight I make the length of a YouTube episode, so 45 minutes to an hour or so. And then I can export that directly to YouTube. I don't have to download it first, so it's much faster. Although lately, I ran into this Wednesday night. It took forever. Sometimes it would just fail, and I'd check my email and I'd get a notification that the export failed, but that was pretty rare. But lately it's taking forever, like an hour to get to for the export to actually successfully go through. So I don't know what's happening between Twitch and YouTube. I mean, some days have been perfect. You know, immediately it would show up on my YouTube queue, and then some days it could be like the last day was the worst. So I exported everything twice. Oh, again. Oh, I hate this game sometimes. For other reasons than the technical problems, but also for the technical problems. Anyways, so yeah, it's convenient to be able to make highlights on Twitch. I do not have the highlights on Twitch organized in the kind of playlist, even though I could. Collections, but I don't. I get many more viewers on the YouTube videos. People that watch Twitch want to interact more than people that watch YouTube. Although, you know, I get comments on the YouTube saying how bad I'm, you know. Maybe someone will have reached the end of this YouTube episode, and then you have the right to complain about how bad I am. If you only watch the first 30 seconds, how bad do you think? How, you know, maybe I'm just having a bad 30 seconds. You don't have to watch all my videos to really be able to make that determination, right? Anyway, I'm going to end it there, I think, folks. I might have time to put in another practice or something, but I'm not going to. I'm over my 45 minutes. I got other things to do today, like take a nap. Get something to eat, because I missed lunch. So, yeah, 7. So next episode will be the next, not next episode, the next stream. Probably not the next episode, but the next stream will be, maybe the next episode will be the end of season 7. We'll be on to season, I'm sorry, end of season 8. We'll be on to season 9. One more qualifier, one more race to go. So, yeah, it'll be, watch it there. It'll be fun. Watch it on YouTube. Stop by Twitch sometime. Twitch.tv/RollCageUnderbarTV. Give me some chatter. I don't get a lot of chat on these videos on TT Aluminium 3. I understand why. Terrible. I'm not as terrible at every game, honest. Watch me some Sunday. We'll play SnowRunner together. It'll be fun. That game, I do get people who are playing at the same time I'm playing. They'll play their own game, and they'll listen to the audio of the stream. Comment. Alright, folks. That is going to do it for me today, and I will switch to another tab, see if there's someone to raid if you're watching on Twitch, so stick around for that. If you're watching on YouTube, that's going to be it for this episode. Either way, I hope you have a great night, great morning, great afternoon. And why did it switch? It switched back to my... No, I want this. I want the raid button to be on. Alright, folks. I hope you have a great afternoon, great evening, great morning, great whenever until I see you again. And wherever you end up going, on the road or in life, be sure to enjoy the drive. Alright, folks, I am out of here. Bye-bye.